Hey, what's up, everybody? So, there's this whole CIA director, Brennan, and guys like James Clapper, and they're all complaining now because Trump wants to basically revoke their clearance, their security clearance from when they were in the CIA or wherever, whatever branches they were in. And it's kind of mind-boggling to me that why would a former anybody, whether it's a former CIA agent, a former FBI agent, when you no longer work for an agency or anything for that matter, I would think it would be standard practice that you would have your clearance removed as soon as you no longer work there, right? Like, why would you still have access to government information, classified information, anything like that, like highly sensitive information? You no longer work for the agency. I mean, just out of pure protection of said information, it seems like it would be just common sense to clear you, like to remove your access to that information. What if you went rogue? And look at this guy, Brennan, now. He's leaking information to the media, basically undermining a sit-in presidency. Now, I was in the Marine Corps, and when I was in the Marines, I was a radio operator. Mostly I was in an artillery unit, and I would work between a forward observer to me to the guns, right? They would call in coordinates, I'd relay them to the howitzers would go boom. But a couple of times I served on the USS Wasp, which is an aircraft carrier, and while I was on the Wasp, since I was a radio operator, occasionally I would have shifts in the communication room. I mean, it was awesome. Big, high-tech communications, satellites, all that kind of stuff. But the only way you can have access to that room was to have clearance. So while I was aboard the USS Wasp, I had classified clearance to get into the comm center, basically. I mean, I couldn't see secrets or anything like that. Nobody was giving me information, anything mind-blowing. It was just to have access to this communications room. But once I was off the ship, I no longer had a classified clearance. And once I got out of the Marine Corps, I'd have no reason to have it either. If you work in a private company, say if you work, I don't know, any kind of financial firm, some tech firm, whatever, where you have sensitive information, you have to sign papers like non-disclosure agreements and things like that. If you have access to any kind of sensitive information, as soon as you part ways with that company, you no longer have that same kind of access. So why would, especially the government, especially when they're dealing with secret government information, people, like information about citizens of the country, whatever it is, it should just be standard practice that when you no longer work there, you no longer have clearance. And these guys like James Clapper and Brennan and CNN and MSNBC, fake news and all that, they're having a meltdown because Rand Paul had a conversation with Trump telling him, you should remove this information, this access to this information. And they're saying that, they've never heard of anything like this before. So does that mean that every former CIA agent out there, anyone that's ever had some sort of high-level position in the NSA or in the FBI, they're all running around with, clearance to government information, to access to top secret classified information? That's ridiculous. They're so worried about spies and Russia and all that. So you have some guy that leaves the CIA. What about if he decides to turn and become a spy? Now he has access to this, you're telling me? It seems like it would be just absolute standard practice. You no longer work there. You no longer have keys to the door. You no longer work there. You no longer have access to the secret information. I can't believe that this is even a thing that they have to discuss and think about revoking their clearance. Really? This is like our big, powerful world power government, and we just like allow all these people to keep access to all this information? Former Obama era spy guys, you know, agent CIA, FBI, they're running around with, especially in this partisan time, really, they have access to this, and this doesn't seem like a problem to anybody? I don't know. I was just thinking about that, and it makes absolutely no sense that they even have to discuss and think about and see the procedures of whether or not they can revoke it. Revoke it? Why would a former anybody have access to somewhere where they no longer need said access to? What does James Clapper need access to government information for if he doesn't work there and he's all over MSNBC, CNN, you know, basically attacking our president at this point? But that makes absolutely no sense to me. Anyway, I just want to make a quick video about that, my thoughts on that. What do you think? Did you know that, like, these people get to keep their access when they're no longer a part of the agency? Does this boggle your mind as much as it does mine? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, like this video. Oh, and one more thing, hold up for this quick message. Thanks for watching. I'm not a Russian bot, you're just fake news. Today, if you think for yourself, if you're an independent thinker or a Trump supporter, you are likely to be called a Russian bot. Everybody that the left disagrees with is a Russian bot these days. Well, we all know that we're not Russian bots, so I came up with this design. I'm not a Russian bot, you're just fake news. This is available on Teespring, high quality premium t-shirts in red, blue, or black. So you can show you're not a Russian bot, you think for yourself, and you support my channel with this purchase. Available at Teespring, links down below. Also, another design I came up with, it's okay to MAGA, Make America Great Again. This high quality t-shirt comes in red, white, and blue. Oh, how patriotic. So again, you can buy this at Teespring. It also comes in this red hoodie. And now that the fall is on its way, summer's almost over already, unfortunately, but you can show your support all year long for MAGA and also for this channel. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Till the next time, I'm out of here.